With all the things that's going on, I lost track, I felt so strong.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about this makeup look that I am wearing right now. This is a fall inspired makeup look, and I have featured one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I am wearing the Violet Voss eyeshadow palette, and this one is called the Holy Grail, and I did feature it recently in a favorites video. This is what the palette looks like. Now you will see here that there are a lot of warm shades in this palette, and to me this is a perfect fall palette. It is very woman of color friendly, so it does show up very well on my eyes. It's very pigmented, and I absolutely love this palette. I have minimal fallout. It's just a breeze to use this palette. I love it. Now, unfortunately, guys, I will tell you this. It is currently out of stock on their website, or at least as of like maybe a couple of weeks ago, it was out of stock. Now, when I was first interested in purchasing this palette, it was out of stock. I continued to check back on their website, and eventually it was back in stock and I was able to get myself one. So if you want one, just continue to check their site and don't give up hope. You may be able to snag one for yourself. I really like that palette and think that it is a perfect palette for the fall. I used a lot of cranberry shades. I used mattes and shimmers when creating this eye look, so I really like the way that it turned out. And make sure that you stay tuned for this tutorial, because I did use quite a few new makeup products on my face that I have not used in the past. So I really do like the way that this turned out, and one of the reasons I did a full face tutorial was because I knew that I was going to be using a lot of products that I had not used before, so I wanted to make sure to share that with you guys. A few times on my channel I have worn like brighter lips, and this is not super bright, but it is more of a fall color, and I am typically a nude lip kind of girl. I really like that look, and this is a very bold cranberry eye, so I really wanted to use a nude lip, but I decided to go with this even though my eyes are bold, just to do something different and to step outside of my comfort zone. So hopefully you guys like the lip, but know this, I would have naturally paired it with some type of nude lip, so I do think this eye look would look great with a nude lip if you're going to think about trying it. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right into this makeup tutorial. So I started out by moisturizing my face with the Glam Glow Illuminating Moisturizer. Next, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water, and I really like this. It is so refreshing. And then I went on to add a second primer. This one is new to me. This is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This one is by Maybelline, and it is a dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish. It really blurs your pores, and I absolutely love it. So now I'm going to apply this Dream Velvet Foundation by Maybelline, and it is fairly new to me as well. I have worn it a few times, and I really do like it. This is the shade Caramel, and it gives you a soft matte finish, and it applies so easily with this buffing brush from Morphe along with the primer that I just used, so it is a breeze to apply. Okay, so I'm going to go back to an oldie but goodie, and I'm applying this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. I'm using that to highlight. I'm also using this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Cafe because it is a good color match, and I'm using that to conceal my blemishes. This is also something new. I'm going to use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It's supposed to erase dark circles, and I do like it. It's in the shade Medium, but it's a little bit light, so I like to mix it with another concealer, such as this one by NARS. So here I'm just blending everything out using my Real Techniques contour brush. Using the same brush, I'm going to apply my Sacha Buttercup setting powder in my areas where I applied concealer. I'm also going to apply this Morphe translucent powder in the areas where I didn't apply concealer, and as you can see, it kind of went everywhere. So while that bakes for just a moment, I'm going to use this Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit to define my eyebrows. And this is not a pencil that I normally use, but I do like it. So I decided to cut my baking a little bit short this time, and I dusted it off with this It Cosmetics powder brush before continuing on with my eyebrows. So the rest of this brow process is exactly the same as what I always do. And now on to the eyes. I'm priming my eyelids with Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is anti-aging. And here's the star of our show, the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. So I'm starting out using the shade Bestie in my transition area, and I'm warming up that area going from the lighter shades to the darkest shade. So my next shade is going to be Transition. And let me go ahead and tell you guys, I'm using one of my favorite blending brushes by Morphe. This one is the M441. I finally got a second brush. I love it that much. Now I'm going to move on to Are You Kidding Me, and I'm using it in the same area, but I'm kind of pulling it down just a little bit more into the crease. Using a smaller blending brush, I'm going to grab this reddish wine shade called Wine and Dine. It is beautiful and it is perfect for fall, and I'm going to apply this right in the crease area. I'm going to use this same brush to apply my next shade, which is Teddy Bear. So I'm going to use my Sephora color switch to clean that brush. So for some reason, no matter what kind of eye look I do, I always want to deepen that corner with some type of brown or black and just really add depth to my eye. I have no idea why I like to do that, but I do. Now I'm going to pick up this beautiful shimmer shade. This is Cranberry Splash, and I'm going to use the Morphe M166 brush to apply it. But first I'm going to spray the brush with MAC Fix Plus, and that is going to allow my shade to pop on my lid. Next, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M441 brush and just blend everything out in the crease in the transition area. So now I'm going to use this Palladio Violet Gel Liner, and I got this free as a promotion, and so that's why I'm using it. And I found it to be a little bit difficult to apply, so it wasn't the easiest to use. I'm using my E06 brush by Sigma, but it is a purple color, and that's what I was going for, so we're gonna make it work. So I ordered some new lashes, and I wanted to try the Iconic Lash from House of Lashes, but I saw that they had them in the mini style, and I thought that was the sweetest little thing. So cute. A lot of times I have to cut my lashes before applying them, and I'm sure a lot of people do that. And these are beautiful, so I can't wait to try them. But I ordered some minis just to see. These are supposed to be for people with smaller eyes, or if you don't want as va-va-voom of a look, that you'll get the same style eyelash, but it'll be a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna try these out and see if that kind of helps me a little bit when it comes to applying false lashes. Maybe I won't have to cut my lashes. So we're gonna see. I'm using this Star Glue as my adhesive to apply my falsies, and I purchased it from Amazon. And then I'm using this Bullseye Lash Applicator that I purchased from Sephora, and you guys know that I believe it makes it so much easier to apply false lashes. And let me say that these were much easier to apply than your Va Va Voom larger lashes. And I do think that I got the same effect. So I really do like the miniature size. I didn't have to cut them or anything. I'm smudging the teddy bear shade from the palette on my lash line before moving on to this purple waterproof eyeliner from Sephora. Now I'm going to use this sample size mascara from Guerlain, and I'm sorry that I'm almost out of the shot. I moved my camera over the weekend because I used it for an event and I haven't quite gotten it back in place, but I'll get it there for the next tutorial. So now I'm going to use my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette to contour my face. And I'm also going to use this Tarte contour brush. Now I'm using this IT Cosmetics eyeshadow brush to apply the contour shade to my nose. Okay, so this part is a little bit different. I'm going to use this damp beauty blender to apply this Chanel bronzing makeup base, and this has a creamy consistency, and when I tried to apply it with a brush, I just didn't like how it was affecting the rest of my makeup that was on my face. I can't quite explain it. So I decided today to try it with a beauty blender, and I do like the way that it applied. Now, it only comes in one shade, and I wish it was just a little bit darker, but I will say that it is pretty good for blending out my contour, and I do like it. I'm going to continue to work with it and see what I can do with it and see if I can make it do what it do, baby. Now I'm going to use this IT Cosmetics foundation brush to blend out any harsh lines. What is going on with my face? What kind of face am I making? Now I'm going to lightly apply this NARS blush. This one is in the shade Orgasm, and I'm trying to go on very light because this is all about the eyes, and I'm using this lovely blush brush by Morphe. Here's another oldie but goodie. This is a loose bronzer by MAC. This one is in the shade Golden Bronze, and I'm using this Morphe brush to sweep it all over my face to give me a glow. So I really wanted to get my glow on today, so I'm applying this Pro Light Fusion highlighter. This one is by Makeup Forever, and it is new to me, and I fell in love with it in Sephora, and it really adds a beautiful glow. So I had to have it. Using this Morphe brush, I'm going to highlight my inner tear duct using this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Rose Gold. I'm setting my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray prior to applying my lipstick, also by Urban Decay, and this is the shade Cruel. So this completes my makeup look. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.